Hello, my desktop publishing students. This is part 2 of your databases, your XX Project 6, and we left off where I still had the filter on, but we cleared the filter, so everything was clear. Alright, so this time I want you to go to last name, click on the drop down for last name here, and what we want to do is we want to go to text filters and we want to choose the one that says equals. But again, you see they give you everything to you: equals, does not equal, begins with, ends with, contains, does not contain. So very easy for you to use. So we're going to use equals, and now I'm going to type in J-O. We don't know what comes after that, and we're going to put a star in here, and the star says, note here that your screen says use the question mark to represent a single character and use the star to represent any series of characters or any number of characters. So you said the last name starts with J followed by O, and then after that you don't know if there's 10 letters, 2 letters, or what there is, but you want to see what choices you have. So now click OK, and we have Joe, J-O-G-H, and Joseph, J-O-S-E-F. So that's very easy for you to do. Okay, so now what I want to do is, again, make sure you're in your database somewhere, and I want you to go to clear and clear everything off. Okay. Alright, this time I want you to go to the gender drop down, and I want you to take out the check mark for select all and choose M for male and click OK. So now we have all the males. Then I want you to go to education, click on the drop down, and we want to take out the check mark for select all and choose PhD. So you want to find someone with a PhD. Alright, and we should have 2 records. We got Jeffrey Joe and John Groen, and that's exactly what we should have. So again, very easy for you to do. Alright, so now I don't know where you clicked, but make sure you're in the database, and note the records that they find, the answers are always in blue, everything else is in black, but when the answers are found you will see that those records will be marked in blue. Alright, so now we're going to clear, click on clear, and also we're going to click on the filter button and take off the filter. Okay, and our records are all back again, and they're all black because there's no criteria there. Okay, so this time we're going to do some custom criteria. So once again, make sure you're in your database, click on your filter button, and you see the drop down arrows. Okay, so for age, I want you to click on the drop down, and we're still going to go to number filters, but this time you're going to go down and choose between. Okay, between. And so between means that it's going to be greater than or equal to 30. Okay, and we want and is less than or equal to 35. So you want someone between 30 and 35. All right, and so now click OK, and there in your database there are the people who are between 30 and 35. Okay, and you should have 5 records. Note that they're blue because they are the ones that are there. And then if you wanted to go to gender and you want to say, okay, I want to find, take off the check all, and I want to find M for male, there's all the males who are between 30 and 35. So you've got lots of opportunity. You can click on any one of these and put on and here, even if you went to salary and you said number filters, and you said more than or greater than, and you said 90,000, then there's only one person that meets the criteria. So you can have criteria on every one of these. Okay, so what we want to do, I think that's all we need to do there. So we're going to click on your clear button so that we took off all the criteria, and we're going to click on the filter button to remove the automatic filter. Okay, this time now, sometimes there will be a time when you want to be able to see your criteria on the screen, and as we move on in this lesson, you're going to find out that we're going to make more than one criteria range so that we can check out quite a few things. So right now I want you to click in cell A8, hold down your shift key and click in I8. Now go Control C to copy, click in cell A1 and press enter, and you should have your field names put up here. Okay, now this time we're going to put the criteria, and when we want AND criteria we have to put them all in the same row. If we use OR criteria, we've got to be two separate rows. So right now we want AND. So we want the age to be more than 30. Okay, so that's easy. And in the gender, we want to put in an M for male. And the salary, we want to be more than, more than 70,000. Okay? And I'm going to press enter there. So there's our three criteria. They all have to be met. All right. Now, we want to define our criteria range. So we click in cell A1, hold down your shift key and click in I2. So you've got your field names and your criteria. Now, when we click in the name box, okay, I would tell you we'll call it CRIT for criteria, but this one I'm going to say age, so I'm going to call it criteria age. And again, when you get into the assignments, you'll find out that if you have more than one criteria, you can't call them all criteria, so you're going to give it a name. Criteria age. Press enter. Now again, I always tell you, click in a blank cell, check it. Criteria age, is it defined properly? Yes, so therefore you can proceed. All right. Okay, so what we want to do now is we're going to click in the database. Doesn't matter where you click in the database. And I want you to click on the advanced button this time, okay? Click on the advanced button and look what it says. Filter the list in place. And it selects your database. Can you see that? The list range is the database, A8 to I23. That is correct. Now the criteria range, it didn't pick it up. And you've learned this from the if statements. Press function key F3. And you want criteria age. Say OK. There it is. And now OK. So how many people met our criteria? We had 2 people who were more than 30, were male, and made more than $70,000. So that's pretty easy, and the nice part about it is you can see your criteria right here on the screen. Okay, so let's clear it, and you still have got your criteria there, so you can use it many, many times, and your database is back to normal. All right, just save your work in case you've done anything. We'll make sure you've saved it. All right, so this time now we are going to extract the records. Now, the reason you want to extract records is that you may want to pull so many people out of a database, put them into a new database, and do other work with them. All right, so first of all, click in cell A8, hold down your shift key, and click in cell I8. All right, go Control C. Now the extract range, you always want to put it, it has to be on the same page as your database, but you want to put it at the end of your document. So I'm going to say go to A27, press enter. Now leave those names highlighted, okay, because we have to define them. Now most times Excel likes you just to use the word extract, because this extract range will right over top of any of your other ones, and you'll find this out when you go to do your assignments. But I'm going to have you put in EXT and do it like this, EXT age, so that you know that this extract range age matches your criteria age. All right, so I'm going to press enter there. Now I want to check it, click in a blank cell and put in extract age, and there it is. Okay, so now you've learned 3 pieces. So you can see the red coming in my teaching, right? Here's your database. It's called the personnel, not personal, it's personnel database. Here's your field names. Here's your criteria range with your field names, and note I copied everything, and here's your extract range. All right, so this time click in your database somewhere, okay, and we're going to go to the advanced filter again. Now watch. This time we're going to say copy to another location. Okay, so you saw that the database was right, A3 to I23. The criteria range is right, A1 to I2. That's perfect. Now click in the copy to, press your F3 and choose your extract range. Say OK, or extract age range, and now say OK. And you have 2 people that meet your records, but you've pulled them out. Note the database is complete. All the computer did was make a copy so that you can copy them and put them somewhere else and do other functions with them. All right, so save your work. Click in a blank cell, go Control S to save your work. And now I've only got 2 minutes left. I think I'm going to stop here, and then I'll do a part 3. Okay, so I'm going to stop.